Ladies and gents, welcome to another Crypto Kid live stream. It's been a long time since I actually created a live stream here on YouTube, but we are back because Bitcoin is breaking. Well, we hit $44,000. So it is an absolutely fabulous day for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general. Today, we're going to look at all the bunch of different things that have happened in the market. We have a lot of news to cover. We're going to break down all the events that has happened in the previous week, and I'm going to be conducting some technical analysis to seeing where Bitcoin can potentially end up going in the upcoming days and months. But ladies and gents, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to smash up that like button. That would be very much appreciated. And in fact, I'm going to check if this works. So guys, if we can get this live stream to, let's start off with 20 likes. That would be absolutely crazy. So do make sure to smash up that like button and let me know in the comment section. Is the live stream working fine? Can you guys hear and see me well? If not, do let me know. But I think without further ado, let's wait for some people to actually join in. But we'll start off by having a look at the Bitcoin price. So let's jump into the actual chart for Bitcoin and see what's been happening in the past couple of hours, because we've been seeing a massive break on the Bitcoin price. Now, just again, guys, if you can tell me if everything is good in the live stream chat, that would be very, very much appreciated. Okay, perfect. The live stream is fine. Looks great. Perfect, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's have a look and start off with the Bitcoin price. So the Bitcoin price has been astronomically increasing. Now, there are different factors for this increase, and we're going to cover a lot of them. Right, so this is the daily time frame for Bitcoin. We're going to start off with some Bitcoin TA, and just like I mentioned, we're going to go into the other reasons why Bitcoin has been pumping, and just different factors. So make sure to stay tuned until the end of the live stream. And ladies and gents, if you are just tuning in, do make sure to smash up that like button. Let's get this live stream to 50 likes. That would be amazing. So and do let me know which altcoins you want me to conduct some technical analysis on. And during the live stream, I will look at each and every one of them, hopefully. So let's have a look at the Bitcoin chart and discuss the Bitcoin TA. So what has been happening? Bitcoin has been going on an astronomical run. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin has been forming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 consecutive green candles. Now this is absolutely crazy. We've not had one single red candle that caused a retracement towards the downside on the weekly time frame. And guys, the last time that Bitcoin saw 7 consecutive green candles was over here. So it was back in 2020, 5th of October. So we saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And after we saw these 7 candles, Bitcoin pumped another 250%. So it was a massive time. And Bitcoin created a new all-time high, and we came up over 260% on Bitcoin. And something similar can be happening right now. And guys, in the previous videos, I've always talked about the parabola that we've been forming. So Bitcoin is in on the monthly landscape on a logarithmic chart where everything increases by tenfolds, right? That's important to notice because, of course, logarithmic charts are different to the automatic chart. It's everything increases by tenfold. So of course it looks more bullish. But looking at this, we can see that Bitcoin is within this parabola. And within just this month alone, Bitcoin, I believe, so let's check this candle. It's pumped a crazy sum. It's pumped around $6,000 on this monthly candle, which is pretty crazy given the fact that December just started 5 days ago. And we're approaching the halving, ladies and gents. And as you can see, every time, apart from this anomaly here where Bitcoin was, well, we faced COVID and Bitcoin came down all the way to $33,800, we saw massive pumps coming up and after the halving every single cycle. So the same thing is happening yet again. Yes, including me, we always think, is this time different? Is it different? Yeah, we always have these thoughts and worries if this cycle is going to be different than the other ones. But ladies and gents, the truth is, the mathematics is, if we just rely on technical analysis, it's usually the same thing. And Bitcoin sees an increase towards the upside every single time leading up to a halving and after a halving. That's just facts. Of course, including me and you guys, we see our emotions come into play, right? And when our emotions come into play, we have euphoria, we have times of doubt. Like, when Bitcoin was trading around here, I was still I was in doubt. And that's just how the psychology of the market works. When Bitcoin is down, people are in fear. When Bitcoin price goes up, people are euphoric, expecting higher prices. So that is important. Why? When everybody's in fear, to buy a Bitcoin when everybody's in fear, and sell Bitcoin when things are going out. Of course, nothing in this video is financial advice. But for example, when FTX situation happened, everybody was bearish. We came all the way down to $15,000. And if when everybody was bearish, if you were buying DCAing, which I've been doing, then you would be rewarded right now. So if you guys believe in the fundamentals of Bitcoin, if you actually believe why Bitcoin is a revolutionary asset and it's going to become the money, it doesn't matter when you buy a Bitcoin, because if you buy a Bitcoin at $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, but when Bitcoin becomes the money and it reaches $1 million, evidently it's not going to matter too much. But Bitcoin, right, for the guys that have been just tuning in, please do make sure to smash up the like button. That would be very, very much appreciated if we can get this stream to 100 likes. So it's going to be awesome. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin, what's been happening in the past couple of, well, days and week, and giving you a rundown of the events and what next can happen on Bitcoin, and if a reversal is going to happen. So we've been talking about the price lately, and I think we can move on to some of the other news and save the Bitcoin prediction for last, because we do have some more juicy TA coming up, just like orange juice right over here. Don't you forget that I forgot about orange juice. But orange juice, by the way, is having a reversal. We have a very key level of resistance at $47,000, and at $43,200, which is the level that we're at right now, we have yet another critical level of resistance. As a matter of fact, in my previous videos, I was talking about a bullish trade for this rising wedge pattern. And the trade was to trade the breakout. Oops. So if we get the cursor over here, in my free Telegram channel, I discussed that if Bitcoin breaks above this rising wedge, a good time to be, opening along would be around here, and we were to take profit at $43,200 with a stop loss about there. So if you guys took this trade, massive, massive congrats. And if you are looking for a place to trade, then you can head over to you can head over to the description below and sign up to Bitflex, because it takes literally 20 seconds to sign up to the exchange. Yeah, it's a very simple UI, and it's super easy to trade on. And I recently loaded up some more capital onto the exchange to be trading more, but it's just insane. Bitcoin hit $44,000 today, and we're going to be going through the reasons why this is happening. But another brief thing to just mention in terms of resistance, if you guys are in long positions, it could be a good time to look into taking profits, because again, we've gone up for 8 consecutive candles and we've not done that since literally 2020. So it may be a good time to take some profits at this level and see what happens. Now, $47,000 is next. Honestly, in the past videos, I've been saying, I think coming up towards the ETF, Bitcoin will reach $43,200 and then $47,000. But guys, we're just going up and up and up and up. The FOMO that we've been having from the ETF is crazy. The same news has been driving the price these past couple of months. The exact same news, the ETF, and everybody's now FOMOing in. This is the global Bitcoin FOMO, where everybody's FOMOing in. And guys, think about it. Your friends, your family, they're still not asking about Bitcoin. They're still not asking if I should buy in right now, because mainstream media is not aware. It will be aware once the spot ETFs are published, because the ETF issuers like BlackRock and all these guys, they're going to be marketing Bitcoin even more. But guys, 8 candles in a row is too crazy, and we need to face some sort of rejection here. So if you're in long positions, I would personally take some profits and wait out what happens, because this move is just happening too quick, too fast. Well, this ascending triangle on Bitcoin actually had a target. So if we take the height here, it is a target of around $64,000. So I'm bullish up to $64,000. And in 2025, I believe that we can top at around $90 to $95,000. That's my Bitcoin bull market prediction. But let's have a look at why this pump has been happening. So we have a lot of things to go over. Now, this is probably one of the biggest rumor that was going on this past couple of days, that Qatar's investment fund was rumored to invest $500 billion worth of capital into Bitcoin. Now, is this true? Is this true? Well, unfortunately, ladies and gents, it's actually like a complete rumor. It was started by someone called Max Kaiser, I believe, on Twitter, and it has absolutely no backing to it whatsoever. It's just complete speculation. And $500 billion worth of capital into Bitcoin would be very complicated because there isn't that much Bitcoin available in the spot market that 500 billion worth can be actually purchased off of the market. Of course, that would create a crazy surge, but just to show you kind of the relativity of that. So if we search assets by market cap, I'm going to just show you this. So bear with me for just 1 second. And if I share you my screen right now, we can see that assets by market cap Bitcoin is now worth more than Meta, Berkshire Hathaway, and Tesla. Just a couple of weeks ago, we went above Tesla, which had a $760 billion market cap. However, we swiftly passed and increased the market cap by $55 billion just in a matter of hours and days. Because, ladies and gents, Bitcoin is the most liquid asset in the world, and Bitcoin is going to become the money. Bitcoin is better in every single way other than gold. Like literally, gold supply can be diluted if more gold is found in the world. Storing gold is expensive. You need to pay the banks to actually store your gold. You need to guard it. You can't travel with gold. With Bitcoin, it costs nothing, literally nothing to store. You can travel anywhere with Bitcoin. You can transact without a middleman. It's open on weekends. You don't need a bank to approve the transfers. It's just such an efficient store of wealth. And there's no reason why Bitcoin will not take over gold on the assets by market cap. So I'm incredibly bullish in the macro term. Time frame, just like every time I discuss it. So if you DCA into Bitcoin, even at this price, I don't think it's a loss, right? I really don't think it's a loss. Bitcoin will do astronomical figures. And right now we're sitting at ninth, just below Nvidia in the assets ranked by market cap, which is incredibly bullish. And now referring back to this Qatar news, right? If they really were to like buy $500 billion worth of Bitcoin, it's just not possible because look at it, the market cap is already only worth $855 billion. So they'd be buying literally like around 5/8 of the Bitcoin market cap. So that would be very, very complicated for it to actually take place. So unfortunately, guys, this is a rumor, although it would have been very, very nice indeed. So let's go over my Twitter. I want to go over my Twitter because on my Twitter I discussed about a lot of different things, which causes this Bitcoin price move to happen, right? And on top of this, ladies and gents, something very interesting is that gold created a all-time high on its price very recently. Now, why is this significant? Because we're seeing all the store of wealths like gold, like Bitcoin, creating these highs, which is incredible. So it's really, really crazy that all of these store of wealth assets are going up in price, gold and Bitcoin. Now, this is probably due to the reason of insane hyperinflation going across the world and a lot of currencies depleting in value. And people are turning over to assets like gold to hedge their capital against inflation. So assets that hedge against inflation, including gold, including silver, including Bitcoin, they will increase in value because right now Bitcoin is an inelastic good. Now, what does this mean? It's more of a good that people buys. I don't want to say luxury, but it's not a need. Bitcoin is not a need. However, very soon, maybe in the next 5 years, maybe in the next 10 years, Bitcoin will be a need. People will have to purchase Bitcoin because things will just not be measured in United States dollars anymore. It's going to be measured in Bitcoin and Satoshis. So when it becomes the money, that's just when things change. So I buy a Bitcoin all the time, no matter what price it is, because I believe in it. right? So gold has hit a new all-time high, which is pretty amazing, to be honest with you. And this is what was very, very interesting to me. So, guys, exactly 23 years ago today, on December 5th of the year 2000, the media was calling the internet a fad, right? Today, 5.3 billion people in the world use the internet. 5.3 billion. Guys, remember, there are 8 billion people in the world, and 5.3 billion people use the internet. Now, history doesn't repeat itself perfectly, but it does follow, right? And just look at this. The article right there, you can clearly see it was dated on December the 5th, 2000, on the Daily Mail, that the internet may just be a passing fad as millions give up on it. Well, millions gave up on it, but today, after 23 years, 5.3 billion people actively use the internet. And if you're saying, well, how does this compare to Bitcoin? It compares because Bitcoin is going to be an asset that's going to be used in transactions in everyday life by billions of people because it's going to replace the money. And yes, the internet took maybe 23 years to reach 5.3 billion users, but maybe in the next decade, Bitcoin can reach this number. So again, we're always bullish on Bitcoin, no matter the price, no matter where we're going. And Bitcoin did create an all-time high. So just linking the story back to inflation, hyperinflation, and what's been going on in the world, Turkey, my home country, Turkey, it's been experiencing a lot of hyperinflation. Assets have been going up, well, not assets, but goods and services have been dramatically increasing in price. And the federal bank, well, they have to increase interest rates by astronomical figures. So, due to the hyperinflation, well, Bitcoin against the Turkish lira, it's been hitting all-time highs. Now, crypto and Bitcoin is incredibly popular in Turkey. And guys, if you are Turkish fans, do let's raise the flags in the comment section on the live stream, because Turkish people are super important in crypto because we actually love cryptocurrencies. We love Bitcoin. We love all these cryptocurrencies because I know a lot of my relatives and my friends in Turkey, they DCA out of their Turkish lira and go into Bitcoin because it's so important in countries where there's hyperinflation to turn to assets like gold, like silver, like Bitcoin. So we've hit another all-time high in my home country, which is absolutely perfect. Ladies and gents, the halving is going to be coming very soon. We discussed about the halving, and if you want to keep track of the halving, you can go to cryptokid.com and check when the halving is going to happen. So it looks like, well, the halving countdown changes because you can never actually predict exactly when it's going to happen. But it looks like in 137 days, Bitcoin is going to have an halving, which is beautiful. That's when miners' rewards are cut in half and kind of increases scarcity because there's not that many Bitcoin released into the market, right? So this is going to be a very important event. And as we discussed in previous videos, leading up to halvings, Bitcoin skyrockets in price. Bitcoin always ends up skyrocketing in price, just except for this anomaly. Of course, we did finally end up going up here, but because we had COVID, yes, we saw a dip, but that was because of a black swan event. That was due to an external factor, so we can't really count that. It's not fair. So let's go back. So there's 137 days approximately to the halving, and the top of the Bitcoin bull markets usually happen exactly 1 year after the halving, which is why I predict that the top of the bull market is going to be sometime in the year 2025 when I graduate from high school, funnily enough. And guys, Bitcoin is smashing to $44,000. And guys, if you don't have a place already to be trading Bitcoin, you can go to the description below and sign up to Bitflux. It literally takes 20 seconds to sign up. So if you just press this link, it's going to take you 20 seconds to sign up. The UI is incredibly nice. It's super efficient to use. And I just loaded up the account a couple of weeks ago with some more capital to trade because it is such a beautiful platform from my experience so far. And guys, if you don't have TradingView yet, that's the tool I use to do all my charting. You can use this link to sign up to TradingView and check out my other social media. right down below. And be careful of any impersonators. There are unfortunately a lot of impersonators in crypto, so do be careful of that. Ladies and gents, Bitcoin is approaching $44,000 once again. Just to re-mention the key lines of resistance that Bitcoin is going to face, it's going to be at currently, well, this is a very good resistance, and another one is at $47,000. Ladies and gents, Bitcoin has kind of entered that structure where it just keeps on pumping. Like, look at this. Like, it's been happening so quick compared to the previous bull market cycles, but it just really feels different because it doesn't feel like a bull market. It just doesn't feel like it. I mean, it was so different the previous times round. There was so much FOMO, so many new entrants. Yes, there is FOMO right now, but I just feel like not that many people are in crypto. Like, we're not seeing that same mainstream media go into crypto and Bitcoin, but it's absolutely fantastic. I'd just be watching out the $47,000 level. So let's go back onto what has been happening, right? So let's go back onto our rundown of the events. So if we go back, so let's get out from the halving. And guys, by the way, remember, make sure to leave your the altcoins that you guys want me to look at in the chat section, and I will do some technical analysis towards the ending of this live stream. So this was just a rundown that we did. I did on Twitter yesterday, right? So this was a wrap, and look at that. Ironically, yesterday was at $42,000 and today $44,000. In just one day, we pumped $2,000 on Bitcoin. We had a new submission on the Ethereum spot ETF. We had a new adjustment on the Bitcoin BlackRock spot ETF. There's just been so much going on. Michael Saylor purchased another $600 million worth of Bitcoin at an average price of $36,785. That was insane. Ronaldo been sued for allegedly a $1 billion lawsuit for promoting Binance. It's just been a massive, massive, massive week for Bitcoin, and it's yet another massive week for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies overall. And El Salvador, the nation that is the savior for Bitcoin, is yet in its we are in they're in profits up on their investments, which is another very, very bullish sign. And I'm going to be checking the comment section in just a second. So again, make sure to leave anything that you want me to look at in the comment section, and I will check it out in just a second. But Bitcoin is looking super bullish overall. Is it the time to FOMO into long trade? No, honestly, I personally don't think so. Of course, nothing in this video is financial advice, but we've just had 8 consecutive candles back to back, and that is somewhat worrying, right? In terms of, we do need a reversal at some point. And if I just pull out this particular indicator, which is focusing on momentum, right? So the momentum should be reversing. And if we have a look at the momentum reversal indicator, we can see that on the weekly time frame. So if I switch back now to my screen share, Bitcoin passed above critical line that, of course, whenever we break above these lines, usually causes Bitcoin to further drastically increase in value. So Bitcoin's going pretty crazy. If we switch to the daily time frame, we again, it's insane. We've had extension C. If you guys are a fan of tone phase, of course you would know. But we're about to have the third MRI top, and we've already had the first, second. So in the next candle, Bitcoin's going to have the third top in terms of momentum reversal. So it may cause a drawback and a retracement back down. So the next candle, the next day's candle in 4 hours and 30 minutes can cause a small retracement towards the downside. So I would watch out for that. But ladies and gents, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to read some of your comments. So let me go and just check out what you guys are saying in the live chat. But ladies and gents, do again make sure to leave any altcoins that you want me to have a look at, and I will conduct some TA. Carl, hey man, we were just doing some sim racing with and we were just doing some sim racing with Crypto Rover and Carl, and I just rushed back home to start this live stream. But guys, Dogecoin is pumping. You are completely correct. So Dogecoin is pumping. Now, if you guys have been watching this channel for a long time, Dogecoin, I've been mentioning this symmetrical triangle, this triangle for ages, and I've been saying I'm incredibly bullish on Dogecoin. And now that Dogecoin was breaking out from here, I was so bullish that I was mentioning that we can come back all the way to the all-time highs. And guess what? Dogecoin is nearing 1 cent yet again. So Dogecoin army, make sure to destroy that like button so we get the stream. I'm not actually sure how many likes we're on the stream, but there are 230 of you. I'm sure we can get to at least 150 likes. Guys, make sure to get the stream up to 150 likes. That would be amazing. And guys, again, if you are looking for a place to trade, then I would definitely check out Bitflex, and you can sign up just very quickly using the link in the description below. It takes 20 seconds to sign up, so it's super easy. I love the UI, and yeah, we're reaching again $44,000 very, very soon on Bitcoin, and Dogecoin is reaching to 1 cent, which is not bad whatsoever. But guys, again, if we can smash up the like button, it would be insane. I have school in approximately 8 hours, so I do need to sleep at some time, but the likes will just keep me going. So, which altcoins do you guys want me to have a look at? I'm going to check the chat now and look through some of your altcoins. So, Dogecoin, as I mentioned, my bullish target is the next all-time high. I think all-time high can be reached on the next. Well, actually, Chainlink is a good one. So if I have a look at Chainlink, let's have a look at Link, because I know Mr. M is a massive Link whale, and Link is a beautiful token. I think it's got very nice utility. I think Link, alongside VeChain, are my top two altcoin picks, to be honest with you, because I just really like the mission behind both Chainlink and VeChain. So yeah, I mean, Link is doing pretty good. I can't lie whatsoever. We've been seeing the same amount of pump. I mean, we were in a massive consolidation phase over here for Chainlink, and we were due for some sort of move. So what indicator is so powerful is the Bollinger Bands, and we can see that on the weekly time frame, which is a macro time frame, meaning any technical analysis conducted on the weekly time frame is going to be much more relevant and much more accurate compared to shorter time frames. We can see that the Bollinger Bands have been squeezing like crazy, and Chainlink was just due for a massive move at some point. And because this move wasn't towards a downside, we of course saw a massive move up on Chainlink. So if you guys are holding Chainlink, then massive congrats. Now, if we zoom on to a little bit of the shorter time frames for Chainlink, we can see that it is possible that Chainlink creates a double top on the daily time frame. Of course, this is not confirmed yet. The double top would be confirmed if Link reverses back to 13.2 cents, back to the neckline of this double top. And if we break towards the downside, it is possible that we come back all the way to. So if I just measure the height of this double top, it is possible that Chainlink, I think, could come down to 10.9 cents. I think that's a possible target for Chainlink. And if you were to take a trade on Chainlink, I think it could be a potential trade. What a potential trade could be is if you open it here, put your take profit to around here, and I'd say a tight stop loss for this one. That could be not so bad of a trade. But guys, do remember, trading altcoins do come with higher risk, so do be careful and make sure to risk manage properly when trading altcoins. But guys, back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, $43,858. It's at a point where it just keeps on pumping. And it's at a very critical point. I mean, we're just looking at some of the news and some of the rundowns on what's happened in the past couple of days and weeks. It's just pretty crazy. So TA, Carl has been calling for a TA on the 5-minute Bitcoin chart. Let's have a look at that. You know what? Let's do some TA on the 5-minute Bitcoin chart just for Carl. So look, 5-minute chart, absolutely stupid. In my opinion, it is stupid. Like, it is literally stupid, because analysis conducted on the 5-minute Bitcoin chart or any asset, usually it's not gonna do so well. So let me just move my lighting over there, and if we just add the 5 minutes, we can see that what Bitcoin is forming is, so if I just go here, we can see that Bitcoin is forming some sort of an ascending triangle. So we can clearly see that there's a line of support here, and we can see that there's a line of resistance right over there. So this is actually a pretty bullish sign. So what happens when you see an ascending triangle after a bullish move towards the upside is that you usually end up seeing a break up, right? So this is what happens. We see a continuation, and we see a continuation of the trend. So it is possible that if we just measure the height of this triangle. It is possible that if Bitcoin, and again, if Bitcoin breaks above the resistance here, we can come up to $44,640. So that could be an interesting scalping opportunity. Again, do make sure to risk manage well on this one because it is a bit of a risky trade indeed. So I would put my stop loss to about there if I were to personally enter into this trade, and that would be an unleveraged 1.52% trade. So if you were to put $1,000 into this trade with 10x leverage, that would actually get you literally a $10,000 position, and how you could potentially do that. And let me just give you a breakdown on how you can do that because I think that's very valuable information. So if I switch over to Bitflex here, what you could do is you can actually adjust your leverage. So if I had $1,000 worth of capital on 15x, what it actually becomes is it becomes a $15,000, roughly a $15,000 worth of a position. So what you do is if for example, let's say that your trade is gonna give you 1.5%, right? So let's switch into the 5-minute Bitcoin chart on Bitflex. Let's draw the exact same thing, and let's draw the support line here. And look at that, super easy, super simple. And we draw that there, and we put our length. So let's put the height of the triangle above the final breakout zone. That's going to give us a target of around 44,650. And we put our long position here. And let's say we opened it there and we took our profit there, and this would be our stop loss. So basically on 15x leverage, of course, there's a chance that Bitcoin breaks down. This is not a trade that I would personally take, right, at all, because on the 5-minute, it is much more risky, and it's usually TA doesn't play out perfectly. So this is just an example. So think of it as an example. If you have $1,000 worth of capital, 15x leverage, that gives you a 15,000 USDT worth of a position. So basically what happens is your gains are multiplied by 15. So if you were about to make 1.6%, you would actually make 1.6 times by 15, but you would also lose 0.53 times by 15. So that's something important to note. But I do want to jump into some more Bitcoin analysis. And if you do want to sign up to Bitflex, you can sign up using the link in the description below. And an alternative exchange, which I also love to use, is Bybit. You can also check out the description below for Bybit as well. Now let's bring back our chart. And again, it's just not, I wouldn't personally trade this again because I don't like to do day trading or scalp trading. It's not my thing. I'm more of a swing trader. I want to switch to the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. So if we switch to the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, I want to use a tool that is very common and very effective in technical analysis. And this tool is called the Fibonacci retracement. So if I bring the Fibonacci retracement tool, what you do is it's always from left to right. So if you go to your TradingView account right now, go to your weekly time frame. Let's do it together. So what happens is you take your Fibonacci retracement tool, which you find here, you press the Fib retracement, and you take it. So you start from the last swing, the last all-time high, and you put it down all the way to the last lowest point on Bitcoin's price. So then you have this Fibonacci retracement. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to get rid of these two trend lines just for the time being, right? So now we have a Fibonacci retracement on the weekly time frame. So there are very critical points on the Fibonacci retracement that we need to look out for. For example, the 38.2. Amazing level of support for Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, and I know I've said this a lot of times now, as a matter of fact, I'm not going to say it again. We've actually drifted at this level for quite some time. We consolidated, and that was where we were forming our rising wedge, and Bitcoin ended up breaking towards the upside. Now, to the 50. So we're at the 50 point on the Fibonacci retracement, and two very critical points on the Fibonacci is the 61.8 and the 65, which is the golden pocket. And these two have prices of, let me just add the price label. So we have one here, and we have another price right there. So the 48,900 and the 50,700 are going to be very important lines where Bitcoin can be rejected from the Fibonacci. So those two alongside 47,000 is what I'd be looking for in terms of a point of rejection for Bitcoin. And let's see what happens with that. But guys, just off topic, have you guys watched the GTA 6 trailer? I swear to God, I was like what, 4 years old, or no, not 4 years old. I was like 6, 7 years old when GTA 5 came out, and I'm gonna be graduating high school when GTA 6 is gonna be coming out in 2025, which is pretty crazy. So, guys, let me know, what do you think about GTA 5, and if there are any other altcoins that you guys want me to have a look at. I will just in a second check the chat section to see what your comments are. So now is a perfect time to leave any comments that you have. And in the meantime, I'll just zoom in back on to Bitcoin's price. So there we go. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful indeed. So let me check the chart. Not the chart. Let me check your guys' chat. What is going on? Guys, thank you so much. Lee, thank you very much for the super chat. That is very nice of you. So, what has Lee said? So, Lee said, love seeing kings rise together. Bitcoin and Jesus coin. I've not actually ever heard of Jesus coin, Lee. Maybe you can tell me more about it. But I've definitely heard of Bitcoin, and a massive shout out to Lee, by the way. I think that Bitcoin will do very, very well, but I've not heard of Jesus coin. That is interesting. Okay, so we have XRP that I will look into because for some reason XRP actually decreased in price, which is pretty interesting. So I'm gonna have a look at XRP. It looks like you guys want VRA as well, which is something that I've personally invested in the previous bull market. And okay, so we'll just have a look at XRP for the meantime. So let's go into the chart where I can have a look at the XRP price and see if there are any trades available on XRP USDT. So let's go to Binance. And XRP has not been seeing too crazy of a bullish movement towards the upside. I think XRP, we've had the situation with the case, and that's been one. And we've had a lot of bullish news on XRP. But what I'm definitely seeing on a weekly time frame for XRP is a cup and handle pattern, which is not bad at all. So what we can see here is we see the clear cup for XRP, and we are seeing a clear handle for XRP right over here. So it is very much possible that XRP breaks out from this cup and handle pattern. And in fact, it's like a beautiful textbook cup and handle. So if I just draw a line of resistance there for XRP, it could be a better line of resistance, but that's fine. It's not too big of a deal. We can see a cup and handle forming. Now, it could be a good time to potentially open a long position if XRP breaks above this resistance. And as a matter of fact, XRP is available on Bitflex. So I may just FOMO in to an XRP long position in the upcoming video. So do make sure to turn on the notification bell to find out if XRP is actually going to break up towards the upside. But guys, I think that was a beautiful live stream so far. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. I'm going to check if there is any comments from your side. And I will check out any final things that you guys want me to check out. And I think we will leave it over there. But just checking back onto my Twitter, let's see if anything crazy is going on. We talked about the El Salvador situation, how they are in profit. We didn't talk about how Capo was wrong. But it's pretty interesting stuff has been going on lately in the Bitcoin market. But guys, that is pretty much it for today's live stream. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. It's been a beautiful one. I think I'm gonna live stream more often on the channel. It's something that I've missed doing. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I will do some more altcoin analysis. I'm planning on doing a live stream tomorrow. So again, stay tuned, and I will do some more altcoin technical analysis on the next live show. So again, just keep watching, and I will get to the other altcoins. Orange juice. You know what? I'll end off with orange juice. Orange juice has just been something beautiful. So you know what? Let's end off with orange juice. Why not? Let's end up with orange juice. It is a tradition after all. So let's have a look at orange juice. Why not? So orange juice has unfortunately started its reversal. Now in the past, past like a few years, we've been seeing an astronomical price increase towards the upside. It was actually doing better than Bitcoin up to like last week, but now that Bitcoin has been seeing massive pump and now we're up over like 160% on year to date, unfortunately, orange juice is lagging behind a little bit, but still, it's been an asset that has increased drastically in price. However, we're finally seeing some sort of reversal on orange juice. Guys, maybe it is a time to be buying up orange juice in your grocery stores right now. I for sure am stocking up on my orange juice. But jokes aside, guys, thank you so much for watching the live stream. Again, make sure to stay tuned for future live streams. And guys, it was a beautiful one. And if you just tuned in later on, I would definitely recommend going back and rewatching the live stream from the start so that you're up to date with all of the information, what has happened, why did Bitcoin pump, and much, much more. Guys, thank you so much. Have a beautiful day or night or morning, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I will see you all on the channel very soon. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching. Take care, everyone. And yeah, I'm going to see you all soon. Hopefully before GTA 6 releases. Hopefully before, yeah, GTA 6 is on the market. I'll be definitely making more videos and updating you guys. But cool. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everyone. And I'll see you all on the next live stream very soon.